I don't sing, man. I hardly perform. Woo! Welcome! Welcome to Romantic Comedy 3. Clap it up. Keep the same energy. All right. Welcome to Zodiac, guys. Clap it up for that. Hiya. Who's here? Who's it your first time here at Zodiac? Is it your first time? Raise your hand if it's your first time. First time? Don't be shy. We need crowd participation, man. The more you guys participate, laugh, make fun of us, heckle us, the more we have fun. Alright? Some of you guys, if it's your first time, you guys don't know that Zodiac on Sunday just celebrated their 2-year anniversary. Give it up for that. Finally, a 2-year-old I could not ashamed to come inside of on the weekends. Oh. It's a building joke. It's not that kind of joke. How's everyone's summer going?
Good, thank you for asking.
Crowd participation. Good? Yeah, it's good. Good, I'm talking to myself, man. How's everyone's summer going? Good, awesome, awesome. My summer's good too. Thanks for asking, jerks. I recently just got back from Kings Island. Have you guys ever been there? Yeah. It's like the Ohio version of Great America without the long lines. But no, like I went to go to Kings Island, and how come like every time, like the day before you go to an amusement park, you're psyched? You're like, yeah! Going on every ride, going on the big ones, the little ones. No, fuck those little ones. We're going on the fucking big ones. I don't care. I don't care if he's tall enough. He's going. He's gonna get some balls. We're going. Yeah. And then when you get there, you're like, not going on that one. Nah. No, we're both not going. No. But, no, I was in line there at this ride called The Beast. You guys ever been there? They have a ride called The Beast. Yeah, scary enough. But I'm standing in line, and I'm next in line, and I'm front, right? And all of a sudden, I look, and I see a bigger ride than the one I'm on. I'm like, how the hell can you get bigger than The Beast? And I asked the underqualified high school kid managing my ride, I go, hey dude, what's that one? He doesn't even turn. He knows what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah, that's Son of a Beast. What? But I look more and I realize that it's not working. And I go to the kid and I'm like, hey man, that ride, it's not working, it's not running. And without hesitation, he goes, yeah, it had too many mishaps. And I forgot there's like a bunch of little kids around me, and I go, oh, you mean too many people died on it? Not good to say in front of a crowd of kids, trust me, nobody went on The Beast after that one. But, are you guys ready to get the show going? Yeah? I'm your host. I'm just here to keep it going, keep the flow. My name is Rob. We have a great lineup for you guys. If you guys want to look at that lineup. Fabulous. We got Joe Red, Woody Watts, Jay Kenny, Keith. That's a great lineup we have. Look at that. Isn't that good? What if that was a real lineup?
Keith would be the one that stays.
Thanks for ruining that dick. Just ruined the whole shit I had in my head, man. Like, look at that. Like, you don't even have to know, like, who really did the crime. Guess who's getting fucking blamed for that shit? Keith's doing, yeah. But Keith's picture's in it. That's his really, when he got arrested, that's his real picture. I'm just kidding. But no. Before we get the show going, I actually want to take a moment away from, the comedy thing and actually bring Keith to the stage for a second. So give Keith a round of applause. Keep going for Keith. He's not on the stage yet. His African-Americanitis acted up. He was just lazy.
Turn the switch.
Hello. Hi. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Hello? Texting? 1, 2? Testing?
No, okay, but a lot of you guys don't know, Keith is actually the man responsible for this whole entire thing. He put the show together.
Thank you, thank you.
We were BSing one day, and we said, hey man, let's throw a comedy show. And I said, let's do it at Zodiac. And Manoli were gracious enough to open up the doors for us. And 3 shows later, here we are. So yeah, thank you so much for that. But I just, on a personal note, you guys all know this, I really want to thank you, of all people, for helping me out personally with acting and performing and being comfortable on stage and being a real good friend. You can
Yes! That's down below. Almost there.
Smells like the lawn. It because he's Mexican. It's a joke.
What do you,
No, I'm just.
I have one more joke to say. What are you doing?
Okay, that's fine. Say your joke.
I got one more joke and then we'll get going.
Alright.
You
You want to stand up here?
You can stay,
just watch.
you'll stay on stage while anyways.
He's so adorable, isn't he? He's so cute. He's on a reality show. Oh, nice. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, it's cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, anyways, I've been back and forth between Indiana and LA and ups and downs with acting and performing and going on.
Right. Alright.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to do a joke
supporting
here.
you. I'm supporting you. Like, what's the problem? I can't support my friend. I help write some of the jokes for you, and like your skin is so soft. You are reality.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
I watch a lot of Oxygen.
Can I finish?
What? No, come here.
Hold on, I dropped this.
Hold on. This.
Finish.
Hey! No!
Hey!
What are you, homophobic? Like, seriously, calm down. This is not a homophobic room.
Get off the stage. Get off the stage. Get out.
Listen.
Are you guys ready to get the show
Can I
started?
just say no homo?
Get off the stage.
No?
Alright, first coming to the stage, it's his first time here at a night, get away from me, at a night of comedy. Also, it's his first time on stage in a while, right, Mr. Jeff Hendricks? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Jeff Hendricks.
Alright, I'm gonna light up a smoke and grab my drink if I may. Can you guys give me a second? Come on. Round of applause for Keith Evans. Thank you, Keith. You invited me. Keith invited me up here, and I appreciate that. Huh? Jesus Christ, I've been up here for 2 seconds, and somebody already wants a smoke for crying out loud. There you go, girl. I'm gonna bust your chops in about 2.5 seconds. We've met. I've met you. Hendricks. She knows the name. I'm Clark.
It's on the screen.
See, I'm kind of pissed off because of the simple fact that this guy had cue cards. If I had cue cards, I would be 10 times more relaxed than I should be right about now. But anyway, I appreciate the intro. I appreciate the applause and stuff like that. You know what? One more time, give it up for Keith Evans for putting this together. You guys, come on. Thank you, Keith. Keith is actually the first black guy I ever met whose name wasn't Keith with an F. Anyway. Now, introductions for like a new comic is kind of hard. Like, they're like, okay, we're gonna bring this next guy to the stage, but I was expecting, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring our next comic up to the stage. You might have seen him on Tuesday nights, doing some grocery shopping at Strax for his 94-year-old grandmother. Give it up for Jeff Hendricks! Or, ladies and gentlemen, you might have seen this hopeless piece of shit on a Friday night getting drunker than balls, hanging out by himself and leaving by himself at 12:30 at night. Give it up for Jeff! Woo! Oh, Christ. I'm actually horrible at introductions. Have you guys ever been, like, it comes to a point where you guys are hanging out at a bar and, like, you meet friends of friends, and you have a great night. You guys Facebook pictures and stuff like that. And then like 2 weeks later, you run into that same person, and they're hanging out with you, and they're like, hey man, let's grab some drinks. I haven't seen you in a while. You have no fucking clue what this guy's name is, and you're just like, and it only becomes bad. It only becomes bad when like a good friend of yours actually shows up and you have to introduce him. Oh my God, that's the worst. You walk into a bar and it's just like, okay, this is my friend Sarah. Sarah, good to see you. We've been talking for a long time. This is my friend A.N.O.C. 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 and I, we've been hanging out for the past half hour, drinking some beers, you know, hanging out and stuff like that. No, seriously, if you're ever in a position like that, make sure you say his name is A.N.O.C. because they'll be totally lost anyway. But anybody here on a date? Anyone?
I am.
You're on a date? You're on a date? Oh, you're in for it. You guys on a date? Obviously. No, you guys, no? See, when it comes to dating, I forgot how it works. I have no idea how it works. I can actually stand in front of you guys. I got all my new friends up in front of me. But when it comes to actually talking to a girl, I'm fucking lost. True story, 2 weeks ago, I'm over at Martoni's, right? She threw it to go grandpa. I'm at Martoni's, hanging out, and I see this girl. You know what? You actually kind of look kind of familiar. This one right here, the blonde girl, right in front right here. She's being hawked by like 5 guys. They're surrounded by her, and they got her duff. You guys know what a duff is? Designated ugly fat friend that just kind of just hangs out in the background. You're beautiful, girl. I'm just busting your chops. You were there! No, you're not the duff. We'll talk after the show. But anyway, she's being hawked by like 5 guys because that's what girls like when you're going out for a drink. You like to be hawked by like 5 guys or whatever. So, so I walk up, I sit next in the chair, right next to her. I scoot up and I give her the GHNAS. It's like the glance, the head nod, and the smile. Hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? You feel like a total douchebag. And then you follow up with even a greater line like, you know, it must suck getting all this attention from all these guys. And she just looked at me. This girl looked at me. Actually, you kind of look familiar for some reason. She looked at me. She gave me 2 thumbs down. She goes, she literally said, bartender, can I give this douchebag a beer? This guy is fucking, he's totally out of it. He's fucking gone. Anyway. But I'm not completely dateless. I've been trying to date. The last girl I dated was a lesbian. She wasn't a lesbian before she dated me. She became a lesbian after she dated me. Kind of like a confidence booster in the opposite form, but anyway. So anyway, I wrote a little song about this girl. She was a lesbian after I got my lighter for crying out loud. Dead air. She became a lesbian after she dated me, but the good thing is I wrote a song about her, and a good friend of mine, she's not the lesbian, but I go, don't. Another one bites the muff, and another one gone, another done spawn, another one bites the muff. Lick a pussy like a kitten, another one bites the muff, no. But I'm not completely hopeless. Anyway. The next girl I dated had a lot of piercings. And now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not big on piercings. This last girl I dated had like 3 piercings in her vajayjay. Right, yeah. So when I would go down to the holiest of holies trying to enjoy my beef sandwich, I ended up with a mouthful of car keys, and that shit is not working whatsoever. fucking horrible. Online dating. Have you guys tried this stuff? Online dating? Anybody? Nice. I'm so glad you're sitting in the front row. You're helping me out. Oh my God. I met the human equivalent between a Sasquatch. I met Nessie. The human equivalent to smelling salts and sewer gas, all in one fucking picture. It was ridiculous. Thank you. What? Thank you, plentyoffish.com. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. But no, facial hair. Anybody have facial hair in the crowd? Anyone? 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 He's got it. You got it. No, facial hair, there's nothing going on right here. Facial hair for me is like whiskey dick. It refuses to grow. A whiskey dick face. Yeah, it's going to take 3 weeks. She knows what I'm talking about. He's got facial hair too, so fuck. She knows what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Believe it or not, I became religious about 3 years ago. Give me a round of applause for becoming religious. No, I became religious because 3 years ago I wanted to marry a whore who was Catholic. Apparently that's what you're supposed to do. For Jesus' sake. No, my biggest thing was confession. I couldn't stand confession. Now, okay, I don't know if you guys are Catholic. I used to could. But when it comes to confession, it's actually come down to hairstylists. You guys know, especially girls that get their hair done, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You would rather tell your beautician, as they used to be called, kind of like how a stewardess has now become a flight attendant, right? No, it's just flight attendants, stewardesses. I guess it's like a new name, so the guys that actually are flight attendants don't feel so gay, even though most of them choke on cocks. And so do priests. Oh, what, too soon? Are you kidding me? So I get my hair done by a hairstylist. And by the time she's done cutting my hair, I would literally get on both knees and pray to God that she'd actually fondle my balls, for crying out loud. I mean, come on. It's better than a priest, dude. Oh, Christ. Speaking of religion, last Sunday I'm hanging out here in the square. Now, how many people are from Crown Point? From a round of applause, how many people are from Crown Point driving the square? I'm fucked. No, but seriously, on Sundays during the day, there's a bunch of these people with a bunch of poster boards with like Corinthians and Genesis 3. I forgot. Anyway, but I walked past this guy. He was standing right in front of the registry, and it says, "Have you heard the good news?" Now, I'm on my way to watch the Bears lose, for crying out loud. And I sat there and I read every single bit of what he had to say. Have you heard the good news? I'm like, you know what? I have heard the good news. They've got Miller Lights, Coors Lights, $2 you call it. Oh my God. Thank you for the church session, but now Christ, get the fuck out of my way. And you know, the only bad part was when his little kids go, 2 thumbs, going to hell. This guy, right here. Anyway, I'd like to thank my sister Jody for coming up here. Give Jody a round. She got all the way from beautiful Ruston, Vegas, Nevada. Thanks, Jody. Thanks for being here. I'm dying. Anyway, you guys watch a lot of TV? You guys watch a lot of TV? Yeah. Cash Cab? Oh, yeah. I love Cash Cab. Red Light Challenge! I fucking love television. Yeah. Anyway, I came with the greatest reality show ever. Seriously. And for those of you who live in Crown Point, I got a little bit of a legal disclaimer. I lost my legal disclaimer. Oh, here's my legal disclaimer. As far as my idea for my reality show, begin disclaimer. Any of the following words, thoughts, ideas, anything near, related to, and or inferred, expressed, either satirical, lyrical, true, false, or fiction, are personal intellectual property of myself, Jeff Hendricks. The following intellectual property may not be used, copied, borrowed, sold, distributed, redistributed, or used for any or $2.5 million. I will sue you. May God have mercy on your soul. But God forbid. I love China King. Have you guys been to China King? Yeah. No, it cracks me up. She's the sweetest girl that fucking works there. She picks up the phone. I've walked in there drunk many of times. And she picks up the phone. She's like, uh-huh. Thank you for calling China King. Uh-huh. 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 And then, uh-huh. Okay, thank you for only 10 minutes. My idea for a reality show would be like the subtitles that would actually show up at the end of her whole rant, talking to her other guys that she works there. And it says, okay, the same lady, the fat lady on Clark Street, ordered 8 egg rolls. My sister's killing me. Ordered 8 egg rolls, and the only satisfaction you get is 8 egg rolls and our shitty food. So give it up for her. Anyway, it's almost my time. Shit. Haven't been in comedy long, but I have achieved a milestone in my life. A couple of weeks ago, I was working over at the Holiday Star Theater. And I was doing some electrical work over there, and I purposely... What? I'm dying. I purposely used the private shitter in the green room. No, seriously, I did this on purpose. I walked into this green room because, oh my God, I had herder of a deuce. So I'm sitting on the pot. There's like a mirror with lights around it. There's a shower. So I'm cranking out a chocolate rocket, and I'm sitting on there going, oh my God. It took me 20 minutes to take this shit, but I sat there and I'm like, wow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit on this chair. Sit on the pot, I'm going, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm actually dropping off the Cosby kids. Where Cosby himself may have dropped off his own kids. This was like at noon. I got off at 3:30, and I swear to Christ, I didn't wipe my ass for the rest of the day. That's my time, you guys. Thank you very much. You guys enjoy the rest of the show.